Marine Corps Reserve after 20 years of honorable, faithful active service. Signed, James T. Conway, Commandant of the Marine Corps. Certificate of Appreciation for service in the Armed Forces of the United States of America. Staff Sergeant Robert Johnson, United States Marine Corps. I extend you my personal thanks and sincere appreciation for your grateful nation, for your contribution of honorable service to our country. You have helped maintain the security of the nation during the critical time of its history with devotion and duty and esprit de corps of sacrifice in keeping with the proud traditions of military service. Your commitment and dedication have an inspiration for those who will follow in your footsteps, and for all Americans who join me today in saluting you for a job extremely well done. My best wishes to you for happiness and success in the future. Signed, Barack Obama, Commandant-in-Chief. Dear Staff Sergeant Johnson, the Marine Corps has been your occupation and family for many years past. I am certain the memories, interest, and future of the Corps will remain with you forever. Many desire to obtain your accomplished goals, but few can compare to you. You have clearly demonstrated the exceptional leadership, qualities, and professional contribution we seek of our senior Marines. We are proud, as you must be, of your successful career. As a teacher to young Marines, a source of wise counsel, and an example of those soldierly virtues we so admire. You have made a mark on the Corps that will remain long after you have left our active ranks. There are many young Marines you have influenced who will carry on in the same fine tradition that always characterizes the United States Marine Corps. You have my best wishes for good health and continued success in the years ahead. Semper Fidelis, James T. Conway, General, United States Marine Corps, Commandant of the Marine Corps. Dear Staff Sergeant Johnson, on behalf of the enlisted Marines, I would like to take a moment to thank you and your family for all the years of selfless devotion to duty and many sacrifices you have endured throughout the Marine Corps career. As you depart our active ranks, please do so with a sense of pride in knowing that you have set a positive example for many Marines who will carry on the legacy of our Corps. My wife Liz and I wish you and your family much success in the future. Semper Fidelis, Carlton W. Kent, Sergeant Major of the Marine Corps.
Good afternoon, Lieutenant Colonel Tricart, distinguished guests, Marines and sailors of 8th Communication Battalion. First, I would like to extend a warm welcome to the family members of Staff Sergeant Johnson. Today, he's accompanied by his lovely fiancée, Keitha, and his 3 sons, Raquel, Rashawn, and Rakis. Thank you for attending such a momentous occasion in this Marine's life. Today, we recognize the unfaltering dedication to duty and the personal sacrifices of a Marine staff non-commissioned officer. In 1991, Staff Sergeant Johnson made the decision to enlist in the United States Marine Corps. Like so many Marines who have served before him and those in attendance today, Staff Sergeant Johnson determined that his civic duty was to defend the Constitution of the United States and serve this great nation. As a radio operator, Staff Sergeant Johnson was responsible for providing reliable, fast, and secure voice communications, largely in support of the Marine Air Ground Task Force Commander. As a data officer, I can attest radio is by far one of the most vital components of the communication and information systems. During his course of 20 years, Staff Sergeant Johnson has served with 2nd Force Service Support Group, 3rd Marine Division, 3rd Force Service Support Group, the 24th Marine Expeditionary Unit, Marine Forces Atlantic in Norfolk, Virginia. He has also completed 36 one-month tours on recruiting duty here in North Carolina. Staff Sergeant Johnson, as you reflect on the last 20 years of your career, know that you have been an instrumental part in leading and mentoring hundreds of Marines under your charge. You have embodied our core values of honor, courage, and commitment, which are the hallmark of a Marine. I wish you much success in your future endeavors, specifically as you complete your college education. I know you will relish in the time you have with your family, as you alluded to in the past. On behalf of the commanding officer of 8th Communications Battalion and the Marines and sailors of this battalion, we thank you for 20 years of honorable and faithful service as a United States Marine. God bless and Semper Fidelis.
Good afternoon, Marines and sailors. I want to give my sincerest thanks for all of you all being out here coming to my retirement ceremony. I never thought this day would happen, graduating from high school. But first of all, I want to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, because I know that if it wasn't for him, I would not even be here today. I want to thank my friends and my family for coming out. With friends and family, it made it a lot easier to go through these 20 years. I couldn't have done it without you all. I want to especially thank the Marines of 8th Communications Battalion. I want to thank the Marines that put forth this retirement ceremony. I want to thank the Marines that's out there standing in formation right now. And I want to say a special, just give a special moment for Sergeant Balder. That's a Marine that passed away in Afghanistan. Sergeant Balder was a special Marine. I had the pleasure of working with him for the past year, getting ready to go to Afghanistan. And he was the type of Marine that I would be proud to have my sons serve under. Once again, I want to thank all of you all, and Semper Fi.
Flowers are now being presented to Staff Sergeant Johnson's fiancée, Miss Keitha Kazi. Gifts are also being presented to sons Rashawn, Romel, and Rakis. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the posting of the colors and remain standing for the playing of Anchors Aweigh and the Marines' Hymn.